This is the SKK Chronos Gear. This is one of the cheapest phones you can get in the Philippines, brand new, for 2,800 pesos, which is about $50, 37 pounds in UK money at the current exchange rate. And it's got Android 6, which is pretty modern. That's quite good. It's got a 1.3. I don't really know if that's any good. It doesn't tell us, because what matters about the processor is not the number of cores, but actually the quality of the cores. So I haven't looked into the details, but I can tell you that the phone is not super fast. But 5-inch display is a great size. It makes the phone easy to hold, but plenty of room to look at what you need. 8 GB of storage, okay, that's like, not that great, but it's a cheap phone. 1 GB of RAM, again, you know, what can you expect? Rear camera, 13 megapixel, front 5 megapixel, and of course it's got 3G and a 2,300 milliamp hour battery, which is okay for the size. Android is not bang up to date, but 6 is one iteration before the current one. The current one, I don't know what the exact current one is, but I know that my Nexus, which is pretty up to date, has got 7 on it. So that's not too bad. This is the phone. So this is the rose gold edition. Looks really, really nice. And it looks kind of iPhone-ish in, I mean, look at the detail of the buttons. Looks very nice. Unfortunately, once you start getting into the phone, you realize that some compromises have been made. For one thing, the screen tint is kind of blue. You don't notice very much in the mall, and even when you're on the home screen, but when you open up the browser, then you start to notice it. So if I just type in something and search. Okay. It's got some strange suggestions. You won't be able to tell on the video, but it has got a blue tint. So the camera starts up in kind of good time, but do bear in mind I've got no apps on this phone whatsoever. I'm not going to demonstrate the camera. But you know, the quality's okay. I looked at it, but it's not really the best. The real problem with this phone is when you start trying to put apps on it, it starts slowing down quite a bit. I tried to put a file explorer. I've already put Facebook Messenger Lite, so shows you the two things I've searched for. So there's Messenger Lite. It's only 5 megabytes. I've already put it on, no problem with that. But then I tried to put a file explorer on, and the phone just stopped. So I'll try and do it again. There it is. So if I touch install, is it going to work? Yes, this time it's working. So would I recommend this phone? Tough, because you know, if you've only got a limited amount of money, I would try and find a used Samsung first, rather than getting this kind of phone from SKK. It's a Filipino company. You know, just because of the compromises, I would try and get a more well-known brand, but you know, it's not a terrible choice. Sorry, I can't really give a more concrete answer, but I'll just sort of go around the phone a bit so you can see how fast the menus are. Okay, this tutorial. So let's not. So this is quite good. So we've got 4.5 gigabytes free when you get the phone, and only 415 megabytes used. That seems quite strange when you consider that it says 8 gigabytes. So it is pretty snappy when you navigate around. Okay, this is like MP3. Pressing back, it's kind of slow to respond. Back. There's no oh. Once you're actually in an app though, there's no way to switch between apps quickly. This is actually, this little, that's actually not what you would think. Normally the third button is like home, back, and there would be one to switch between apps, but that's not what that is. It brings up like, it's more like a right click kind of thing, if you know what I mean. There's no, like, what's it called, tray. All the icons are already on the home screens, and if you want to make a new home screen, you just do that. I'm not sure how to do it. What do I do? Do I do that? Okay, I'm just going to make a mess of it. It was quite easy to make a new home screen. Anyway, what else? Yep, that's the phone. Maybe I'll post an update about this phone, about how long it lasts, and if it gets really slow when you start putting apps on it. Or maybe, if you have any questions, maybe I'll give you a personalized answer in the comments. So thank you for watching.